Today we will discuss about a complex case of a malignant tracheoesophageal fistula caused by CA esophagus, which has got a stent in situ, and we are going to perform a bronchoscopic stent in stent procedure. As you can see from the video here, I am intubating this patient with the help of a rigid bronchoscope using the flexible bronchoscope as a light source as well as a suction channel. This eases the performance of a rigid bronchoscopic intubation, and it provides a clear vision during the time of the rigid bronchoscopic intubation, and this is something which we do routinely in our setup. And once the rigid bronchoscopy is passed, now I'm passing my flexible bronchoscope through the rigid bronchoscope, and you can see a sputum coated self-expanding metallic stent which was placed earlier for a tracheoesophageal fistula. But right now, below the end of the first stent, there is a presence of a vascular tumor which is causing a malignant TEF, and we tried a snaring, but it failed, and there was a significant bleeding, as you can see from the video here. So a decision for placement of a self-expanding Y stent through the stent is made. However, as you can see from the video here, the tumor is extremely vascular and there is a significant malignant tracheoesophageal fistula. Therefore, performance of a Y stent in this case is quite difficult, because if it was little erroneous, it can result in the displacement of the metallic Y stent into the esophagus and can complicate the scenario. However, we proceeded for the placement of a self-expanding metallic stent with the help of the CM guidance. This is extremely challenging as the margin of the error is very less, and we need to bypass this malignant TEF and place the stent properly. However, we were successful in the deployment of the self-expanding metallic Y stent, as you can see from the video here. Following the placement of the self-expanding Y stent, now the malignant tracheoesophageal fistula is completely sealed and a new carina is obtained. And as you can see from the video here, even the previously coated stent was completely covered with the help of the self-expanding metallic Y stent. This was challenging because even a little maneuvering resulted in a significant bleeding of the tumor at the distal end of the prior metallic stent, and the malignant TEF at the end of the prior metallic stent was significant enough, and a proper care was taken to avoid the placement of the stent into the esophagus. And now you can see that the post procedure, the patient has got a normal vocalization and he was mobile about, and he was discharged in a walking state. So as the palliative care improves, we may see more stents requiring such complex procedures of placing a stent in stent.